here since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Josh Jones in on the stop.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They begin with a run by Smith. Evades him at the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also. Guys will cover for me.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now it's first and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A full start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Good. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Monday.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down. Stafford. Now he's flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here we go.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Watch him now, Barney!
They're going to look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll drop the throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Reeves-Maybin leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Devon Kennard in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And it's taken in at the 9. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Here we go. Hey, 22. Get in there. Six guys.
On second down, here's Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Detroit! Detroit!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there. Down to the 29.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. A first down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montravius Adams coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. It's caught outright by Graham. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. The open man is Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down to the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 55 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 61 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown as a Detroit Lion. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point good by Prater. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit!